Good morning. It's early. 4 a.m. You know that hour that I record. So, I have some cards that I left on the table here last night. And I haven't written anything. I made still in my Halloween cup. I kept hearing that song, Close Your Head Up, Hold Your Head Up High. Who sings it? It's an oldie but a goodie. Because you have commitment coming in. Somebody who really truly sees you. Somebody who truly understands all the bullshit you've been through and you don't even need to tell them. You are so equivocally connected that it scares them. But it's the truth. And you and this person are going to create some beautiful things. And not only did I get this once, it's on the bottom of the deck over here. That's double confirmation for me that the divine femmes, the divine masculines, you're all starting to come together. And I woke up so irritated today. And I don't remember my dream, but I know that it was energies that are very unhappy because they know that their time is coming to a close. And unfortunately, the karma is real. And the ones from your past that you warned about, to them, that they are in such despair right now and think that you're doing black magic and think that you're doing things that is causing this when you're just simply living your life and being happy. Because now it's your time, your love, your patience, your understanding, your giving nature, your mental gymnastics that you had to go through with those people because they were so not grounded, so not in tune with themselves, and your loving and giving nature didn't know how to operate any differently because you were just being your true self. You were very, very, very hidden in plain sight, many of you. I know I was. The spiritual authority that some of us have that even we didn't even know about until later when we decided that enough was enough and started to put some of the things together is just amazing to me. Because I'll say it again, spiritual law outweighs earthly law every day. Because spiritual law is through all the kingdoms and the galaxies and the universes and just the infinite that is out there. And that's why there's been so much growth and so many things that they don't want you to know. People feel important when you know more or they know more than you do and they don't share that information. They feel like they got one up on you. And see, and that's where I'm different. I'll share everything. It's everything. I'm even that individual that will give my last dollar, and I've done it. Why? Because I don't want anybody to ever feel like I did. The hurt, the pain, the misery, the things that I lived through with individuals that were so self-righteous and, oh this, oh that, or oh, the trophy wife. Still to this day is something. And that was my first ex-husband. But I wasn't the nationality. So then again, it was, all the talk. It's our time. Because you never stop being loving. You never stop being kind. You never stopped giving. You never stopped being your authentic self. And even when people thought you were nuts and crazy and they called you that because they couldn't control you and they couldn't keep you from doing the things that you were doing, but you never really spoke about it until now. I'm not afraid to speak about it, and I'm not talking out of school. Everything is documented, everything is out there. And what it is, it's about your own behaviors. I took control of mine long ago, but see, that's the thing. For those of us who have been on the healing journey and decided to do differently and decided to take our lives back and not, dwell in the pity party of, well, this happened or that happened or somebody died or, what is your one guarantee in life? Death. But we're selfish when it happens, right? And why do some people die horrifically? And why do some people, it's because it's what was supposed to happen. There are no coincidences. Everything is planned. You are the architect of your life. Your astrological chart is the planned architect that you planned before you got here. And whether you believe that or not, that's not for me to decide. But everybody always thinks, oh, I can't believe that happened. Oh, I can't. Me now? Oh, I can. I can believe that a lot of things have happened. Why? Because I've seen a lot of things. And I've seen a lot of things that most people don't see. And I've seen a lot of things that would blow your mind. My book will tell. And I think I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to read a few more chapters out of it again because I'm very close. I had to write a few more chapters about living here in South Dakota for me to feel that the book was finished. But it gives it all. Everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, the shit I did, the shit other people did. There's no names or anything in it, of course, and too bad. But the energy is heavy, though, you guys, and I've been saying this for, I think, a couple weeks now because they're trying so desperately to stop what is coming, and they can't stop. And I'm not talking about the second coming because there is no second coming. The second coming is you within, learning who you are. Jesus tried to teach this. Jesus is just like you and I. He had the gifts. Why was he called the Son of God? Why are we called the children of God? Because we have the same capabilities. We are some very beautifully multidimensional beings. But the unfortunate part is many of the people here on this planet aren't equipped with that. They're just programmed to come live their little lives and go about their day. And then there's people like me and others that, I call myself a disruptor because I disrupt your energy, because when I walk into a room, it disrupts the energy, and I know that. I've been that way my whole life. I never could understand why some people instantly feel hate and other people don't. Because I make you see yourself. I make you see who you truly are. Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you giving? Or are you a thief and try to take and to find, I call you what I call as you're predators that prey and look for what you can get. I felt guilty to it with many. It's sad. But I don't punish myself over it anymore because I've learned, and I've learned that I can stand on my own 2 feet and I can do what I want to do for myself. I don't need anybody. And I've heard all the stories. I've heard all the comments. I've heard all the stuff. That's the one thing people don't understand. When you're a Pisces, you feel it, you see it, you dream it. Get the knowledge, they show you something. It may take some time, it may not happen right away, but I know all the things that went on, and I know what people did. And that's why they're running scared now, and it's why they're trying to, spread the stories. But the sad part about it, especially for those exes of mine, I was called crazy and I was called this. It's amazing how it's coming back around to bite them in the ass now, and they're looking like idiots because they were lying, and people are now starting to see that. Who is the unstable ones? Truth has a way of always coming out. Always remember that. It's easier to tell the truth and just be truthful and honest than to lie and then have to try to remember your lies and what lies you told people and then what lies you told those people and what lies you told those people. My son, for a long time, always had a hard time believing me for a lot of things because he's just like, Mom. I go, I know, my life's stranger than fiction. But I wasn't lying. But then they come at you, meaning people from the past of, oh, but you did this and you did that. That's like 25, 30 years ago. I wasn't allowed to learn about myself and make mistakes. Oh my God. And that's my point. It's because you've evolved and they haven't. They're still stuck in, and want to make your things that happened to you and things that you did bigger than their things because their things are starting to be put on blast and seen because the behaviors haven't changed. They're still doing them. How many drunk drivings do you need to get? No shade, you guys. I'm just saying, how many do you need to get to make sure you understand you shouldn't be doing that anymore? How many does it take? It took me one. I had one in 2004. How many years ago is that? 21? But that's what they used, Oh, she's this, she's that, she's a drunk, she's a this, she's a that, blah, 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 da-da-da-da. Still amuses me to this day. But yet those people are on their 3, 4, 5. I have some friends that have 7 or 8 of them. Does it make them a bad person? Absolutely not, if they change their behavior, which many of them have. But it's when there's no changed behavior and you're never learning from your mistakes and it becomes your lifestyle. Nope, I don't find it to be encouraging. And again, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful or throwing shade, but it's those people now that are getting their karma for trying to expose you and put you out there to the world while you're sitting over here and you're just drinking your stuff, your coffee, your tea, and you're working on yourself and your heart centering yourself, knowing that good life is coming. So I'm going to pull some Akashics on these 3 that I have, and then I got some homemades that I've beveled for about 13 minutes or so. Again, I do not, and I never will be embarrassed about my life. Take charge. I'm a 4 of Wands. You're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation. It may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. If you want a relationship, you need to show somebody, they say get one more, your true self, okay? And patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're, strong. And there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It eventually will work out. That cute little sloth. He's cute. All right, Ace of Swords. Detach. It's a big one, you guys. The art of detachment took me a very, very long time. It really did. My heart still hurts, but it's healing. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Put your intention out there. Give it to God. And then let go and go about your day. guess we're getting 2 for each of them. Courageous heart. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. I did. I've been here in South Dakota now for about 1.5 years. I didn't know a soul. Nobody. Not one person that lived in this area. I just knew that there was a reason why I was brought here. And I was actually on my way to Idaho, where I was born. And I still haven't gotten there. Which I will. I will. I just know that all the delays and things that happen, they happen for a reason. Because I listen. And I don't try to control anything anymore. I go with my flow of my day. My spirit guides. My angels. I listen. I don't. I know that my intuition is going to outweigh anything anybody tries to tell me, no matter what it is. And then fortune, it says, solitude. Spending time alone is often what you need to hear the whispers of our souls. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. What did I just say? Trusting yourself over anybody, even if you're married. And I don't mean that bad. And then we have be present. You are ungrounded and spending too much time in your head. Something has caused you to retreat to your mind. It's time to bring consciousness to it so you can resolve it and start living life more fully again. It's why certain things aren't happening. Okay? Then on the bottom, we have pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Let's get a few of my colored homemades. That is not the answer. Whatever you're doing right now, it's not the answer. You are sugar busted and dusted. It's kind of funny. Ooh, Star is born. Individually whole, but together more. That's who that person is going to be to you. They're going to see your beautiful light. They're going to see the Emerald Covenant. Go look it up if you don't know what that is. These are some of the teachings, I think, from back then. Teach others how to soar. You have a special place for the veterans, which I do. My daddy was a lieutenant in the Navy, still living. Look at your astrology wheel. Didn't I talk about that? You're a diamond in the rough. Angels, ancestors, and ascended masters. Listening to the angels and your ancestors, you become an ascended master. I've learned the bliss technique. Utilize it. I do once in a while. Go look it up. You are earth magic. Start using it. I love you all so much. I'll see you soon.